Hola amigos de Church of Groove, hoy un nuevo episodio súper especial. Nos trajimos a unos amigos desde Oslo. Badabing Diskos está aquí con nosotros en la casa, en el sofá.
Thank you. So, amigos, vamos a tener que hablar hoy un poco de Spanglish, porque nuestros amigos invitados solo hablan inglés. Y bueno, prometemos poner unos subtítulos y eso, ¿sí o no, Nico?
Correcto.
Para que todos entendamos. How you doing, guys?
We're good.
Welcome to Bogotá. And
Thank you.
Here we Alejandro as well. Alejandro sí español.
Claro.
Así que, like I said, y como dije, un poquito de Spanglish.
Yeah,
How's Bogotá treating you guys?
it's been amazing. I mean, the
Yeah.
food is amazing, and the people are so friendly and including, and yeah. So it's been a really good experience, like coming here for the first time.
Nice. First time in Colombia.
It's first time in Colombia for both of us. So probably this guy, he's been there for a few times before.
24 years in.
Yeah. Cool, guys. So, before we start with the topic we have for today, just please tell us about when did you arrive to Colombia? Which cities have you visited so far? Just let us know a little about what you have been so far here.
Well, this is really just like a special trip to see Colombia and to experience something very different from where we're from, you know. And we just came where we were waiting for like the airport express bus in Oslo. It was like minus 15 degrees and this much snow and it's dark, and then we come down here and all we see are like the sun and smiling faces, and you know, it's beautiful. So just experiencing something completely different, and also seeing that things are quite equal as well, you know. It's like the house environments are always friendly wherever you go.
Okay.
So we'd been here for 5 days, and then we went to Santa Marta for a little
Caribbean.
little treat.
Trip down there.
So we just came back actually from Santa
cool.
Marta. So yeah.
And what about music? Let's get a little into the topic of today. What about music? Did you have the chance to play in Santa Marta? Did you have the chance to play here in Bogotá?
Yeah, we played. We were very lucky to play that first I Love Marculus, and then at Mad Radio,
Yeah.
and then at El Coq last Saturday. So it's been we've had some really good gigs, and
Good.
people seem very interested here, which is
Yeah, we really love electronic music here in Colombia.
yeah.
Definitely there is a space and a public of listeners that really likes really good electronic music. So it's really great to have you here, guys.
Yeah.
And also this gratitude towards kind of you guys are not shy about appreciate stuff, and we as a Scandinavian or as a Norwegian, we're not quite used to that kind of which is what so it show like emotions in that kind of way, and that's been quite special for us.
Okay, that's a nice comparison, but I'm gonna leave that just for a moment.
Leave that hanging.
Yeah, definitely, because first, and we should have started on this side, but let's do it now. Please tell me a little, you guys, about who are you, do for us like a little summary of who are you and what are you doing here today, and how's you
Should I start?
you start,
I'm Marius,
aka
Sommerfeld. Yeah. Been DJing for a lot of years. Been producing music as under a lot of disguises. For Prince Thomas label, Full Pop. Been releasing on everything from Armada to on various occasions. Been playing a lot in Oslo, of course, where I'm from, and also like in UK and Germany and stuff like that. I'm currently in a Badabing, what do you call it, a crew?
Yeah, we're a crew now.
We're a crew now.
You can see but you can tell, but you can see we're buildings of it. Marrow, nice merch.
Yeah. So we're kind of like running Badabing Diskos, which is kind of started as a small kind of hey, fuck it, we want to release music and we don't have that much time of waiting for other labels to say like, okay, we want this track, but it takes 1.5 years to release it, and then we're already tired of it, to be honest. Yeah, and so it's about like it's a bit like regaining control on our own music, and also to show that Norwegian people also can make house music, because we're usually like we're under that kind of umbrella that we only make new disco because of Lindström and Prince Thomas and Top Dash and all that, and I love those guys. They're really amazing, but we can make other stuff too.
And at the end, I mean, all these sounds like new disco sounds, and house music, they are really connected and linked.
Yes.
It's all about the 4/4 and
Yeah, and the roots and
And the roots as well.
of course. What about you?
So, no, I mean, I started Badabing actually as a club night, like 12 years ago, together with my friend in Oslo, because we wanted to have a night where we had house music, but with a little bit of an analog touch, like where things were a bit more psychedelic, weird, floaty, and you know, not the trendy house, but like everything that's a bit different. So we started booking artists and had parties, like monthly parties. And then we've had these parties for 12 years in Oslo, and
12 years, that's
yeah, it's quite some time. And then Marius got involved like 5 years ago or something.
I think so.
So because we both have the love for like analog house, and then Alejandro moves to Oslo, and then of course he perfect to collaborate with him as well.
In Oslo.
Yeah, we met in Oslo. So and then we've been working together now for almost 2 years or something. So we're just, you know, equal people play together, and let's see what happens, you know. And we've been really lucky with the label, because there have been so many people in Oslo that have wanted to contribute, because since we have the distribution, we have the PR companies, and we have like the whole system worked out, because I've been working with labels abroad before, so it was quite easy to set up the system. As Marius says, it's like it's good to get
You guys already have a
fast.
background.
Yeah, so once we had that system, then everybody wanted to contribute and, you know, be part of a big group. So now we're just having different projects within the label, and yeah, just see where it takes us.
Cool.
And it took us to Colombia.
You say, for example. Nice. So, Alejandro, cuéntanos sobre ti. Casablanca, 303. Cuéntanos, seguramente ya muchos de los que van a ver este podcast te conocen, pero bueno, ¿en qué andas hoy? Cuéntanos un poco.
Bueno, pues sí, ya como algunos saben, yo pues obviamente soy de acá de Bogotá. Pues ya llevo con Casablanca, con el proyecto Casablanca ya 10 años, le pongo un poquito menos, porque antes, bueno, tenía otros proyectos con otros estilos, pero Casablanca sí fue como el proyecto que yo decidí enfocarme, y me sentía demasiado cómodo con la música, que es house o muchos derivados de subgéneros del house. Y ya, ¿no? Llevo buen tiempo también haciendo música, tengo mi propio también sello disquero, pero cuando me mudé a Noruega empecé a contactarme con gente que hacía también música, y pues en Bergen y también en Oslo, pero pues conecté mucho más con los chicos de acá de Badabing, Marius y Håkon, y empezamos a sacar música, EPs y singles, remixes en conjunto, y obviamente hay muchos más DJs en el label de Oslo, bueno, en Noruega. Y nada, está buena la experiencia para mí, porque he absorbido mucho la cultura de ellos, mucho desde la música hasta otras cosas como, no sé, como la manera de pensar, el state of mind, como
Okay.
ser como estricto, puntual, vato, que eso es algo que a veces falla el latino. Entonces está bueno con ellos.
I understood that.
Yeah, Latinos, we are not like kind of really punctual. No, that's not us. It's a view.
But in our traits.
Entonces ha sido como bien bonito el proceso con ellos y ahora que ellos están acá, porque pues mi idea era venir a visitar familia, pues ¿por qué no tocar? Porque pues igual yo conozco mucha gente acá de la vida nocturna que tienen clubs y eso, entonces salió el tema con Mad Radio, con el con el miércoles. Y bueno, si hubiera más tiempo, hubiéramos tenido más tiempo, hubiéramos tenido obviamente más posibilidades para ellos puntualmente y que conocieran otras ciudades, pero eso por ahora es como un testigo.
Okay.
Eh,
Nice.
sí, como dicen luego un burreter, que es como un appetizer, un pequeño hint de lo que Colombia ofrece, digamos.
Okay. Nice. So, like I said before, it's really nice to have you guys here. The idea today is to talk a little about this first, about what you guys are doing right now, and about Badabing and the scene in Oslo, of course, because we love and I know all the people seeing and listening to the podcast will love to know, okay, what is about and what's happening in house music, about house music in Oslo. And also we would like to talk about your impressions and your opinions maybe, and what kind of images you have done so far and you have made so far about the scene in Colombia. Okay? So, but I would like to start first, like asking you guys something. You said, and you mentioned UK, you mentioned Oslo, of course, Berlin, New York, a lot of different cities that Alejandro, Marcus, and Juvini have been working, no? So, what each one of these cities have brought to your music, because house music at the end is something so global that is sometimes it's difficult like to put some kind of circle around it and to say, okay, this is house music. So how do you feed your music creation and your work as a music producer with all this experience you have had in different cities?
Well, it's funny because when you start traveling around with like house music, you tend to meet the same people all over the place. It's like it's a group of people that like globalization. They like to travel. They meet in the same clubs, and so the house environment in the world is not really that big, and everybody has like the similar urge of like meeting people from other cultures and from that have the same kind of philosophy to life. I don't know. It's pretty incredible to travel this far as Colombia, for example, and then experience the same type of people that you and also that you are looking for in Oslo, you know. So and wherever you go, it's kind of like it's quite a small environment, this house music. I mean, you in Oslo it's a bit more difficult because
We're such a small city as well, so...
Yeah, I mean, we're hardly any people. So
How big? So
people that are into electronic music, it's like, it's the same environment, and they play everything from ambient to trance, you know?
yeah.
So the house environment, that's us three. It's quite small.
Narrow, yeah, Oslo,
So
It's pretty narrow, though.
Oslo tiene como 1,900,000.
I think we're about 1 million or something, aren't we now? Yeah, it's
Okay.
crazy.
Yes, this is not a big city.
No.
Having in mind here in Bogotá, we are almost 10 million, I think, at this point.
So I think this is the only difference, like from Oslo. Like all the bigger cities in Europe are more like Bogota, I should think, like in the different environments and
Yes.
different focuses in music. But in Norway, the focus is very wide, and that's also why you have so many weird styles in house music, because you have like house music that is inspired by techno, house music that's inspired by disco, and house music that's inspired by folk music. You know, it's
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's
So let's talk about the scene, how's the music the electronic music is seen in Oslo. There is some kind of, I don't know, maybe typical sounds of Norway, like that you guys use for house music there, or there is nothing about that, or maybe there is some kinds of, or people is really open to listen a lot of different sounds. Like you said, there are a lot of clubs for different people, or just one club, or a few clubs where people used to go. How it works in Oslo?
Well, it is kind of few clubs where everybody has to gather,
five maybe?
no matter what they
Isn't it? Yeah.
like of electronic music. But then you have the new disco. I mean, you
Yeah, you had some new disco releases. So yeah, yeah. What is the sound like in Oslo then? Because it's getting. It started out with like a bit more wobbly kind of wonky stuff, like Bjørn Torske and all those like more new disco, if you can call it new disco.
yeah.
And then now it's getting like really harder in Oslo as well. There's a lot of like techno and boom 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 stuff in like the newer generation of people in Norway after Corona. They kind of tend to listen to kind of 165 BPM stuff. But that was after Corona. I think that every kid who couldn't go out in a nightclub, they needed to find something else, and they found like a rave in the forest, and they had to like, we have so much energy, and we need to get it out, kind of. But then kind of the trends are kind of like shifting a bit now, so it's kind of, the really hard, fast BPM style is more like a huge festivals.
Yeah,
but more like
clubs, big scenario.
Yeah, it's a techno trend all over the world now, but I think it's more visible in Oslo because it's such a small city that everybody is listening to electronic music, as I told you, and you don't really have the side-by-side environments. So when there's a trend, the trend gets very visible. That's why also like Iceland, the little country there, why all the fashion houses, they used to be testing out fashion because it's so small. So you see straight away if people like jump onto it or not. And so yeah.
Okay, cool. Y tú, Alejandro, estando en Oslo, or I'm gonna ask Alejandro, being in Oslo, how do you see the scene there? You have been there, you told me 3 years now?
Yeah, 3 years now, because I was okay, pues en español. Ya, o sea,
¿Cuál es tu visión de esa escena al llegar allá, después de Bogotá, llegar a Oslo? ¿Qué viste? ¿Qué impresiones tuviste?
O sea, bueno, yo cuando inicialmente me mudé a Noruega estuve en Bergen 3 años, o sea, y ahí también conocí como distintos como grupos, como colectivos, es más que todo eso. Y sucede como acá en Bogotá, pues hay colectivos que también algunos son sellos disqueros, como Nómada, por ejemplo, el sello de Tarquino, Felipe Gordon, y que ellos tienen...
Nino, Iván, Joven Fajá, que han estado acá con nosotros.
Entonces ellos son un colectivo que son DJs, pero también producen música, son record label. Y lo mismo pasa en Bergen, lo mismo pasa en Oslo. Y puntualmente lo mismo, pero un poquito más comprimido. O sea, si comparamos Bogotá, la escena de Bogotá, Medellín, Bergen, Oslo, sucede la misma cosa, donde hay gente que ya son, como decir, los dinosaurios de antes, que ya llevan mucho tiempo tocando. Tienen 58 años, son DJs, como Fruco acá, y allá pueden puedo mencionar a Jiha o otros DJs como Lansky, que son DJs más que de edad, y que han vivido toda los 90, 2000 y bla, bla. Y pasa lo mismo. Y también hay microcolectivos que han surgido a través de todo este tiempo. Está Badabing, está Moshlihi, está The Guesel Scap, que son colectivos, pero que producen música. También hay otros colectivos que solo botan fiestas.
La mitad entre colectivos y record labels.
Pero están también los colectivos que solo botan fiestas en el bosque, en donde sea, raves y todo eso. que eso es lo más curioso, eso me parece cool que hacen como el outside box, o sea, al menos en un bosque o algo así, y eso me parece bonito. Es muy parecido, pero pues obviamente la gente cambia y bueno, es un poquito más restringido porque en Noruega la vida nocturna hasta las 3 de la mañana, 3 a.m.
Just 3 a.m.
But here, pero acá, bueno, de los clubs he visto que unos van hasta las 5, otros videoclubs es como hasta las 10. O sea, wow.
Do you guys have any kind of like after hours?
Yes,
in Oslo?
many.
Or you don't?
Yeah, but that's race or after.
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty like crazy parties. Whenever there's the city closes at 3, you have like the legal parties here.
it's more race. I mean, it's my race. You like,
Now,
Like real raves.
yeah, the real race.
so yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been to a few of those
Yes.
during the years.
Yeah, dude.
I suppose during these years.
Yeah, our formative years. Let's call it that. Formative years.
And then
So far, I've understood that like you feel that house music scene like it's really global, no? And you don't find like a lot of differences between what's happening in Oslo and what's happening in New York or maybe Berlin, the UK.
I know. I think the only because I live in Berlin now, and I think the only difference is that in Berlin you have a huge like business aspect around everything.
Yeah.
But in Norway, it's so small that we have to do everything ourselves, and so it's more of like a do-it-yourself kind of style. So it's kind of hard for Norwegians because I mean there are so many good producers in Norway that never see the day of light in the rest of the world because they don't have any business people to actually like bring them forward. So that's also kind of
Our friends that live in other countries.
Yeah. Yeah.
so it's
Yeah, and you guys since the 70s have been like giving your part to the global music scene, no?
since the 70s. We're not that old.
No, not you guys, but you people in Altman.
I was born in mid-80s, man.
Okay, yeah. I refer to the you as a nationality
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
citizens of Norway.
Yeah. You understand. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting to have the chance to know a little more about what are you doing there. And musically talking, do you find something different regarding the house music that is made in Norway and the rest of the world? There is something. It might be something
Well,
small, but
I think it's the weird things, you know? Like there's always something weird about it. That's not necessarily like four to the floor, like traditional trends.
We're actually really bad at making real house music.
Yeah.
That's kind of my. We've been trying for my years.
it's the explanation, man.
I had some like UK heroes, and I was listening to everything from Hernan Cataneo to like Sasha and all those people, and listening to a lot of house music. But I tried to make like the same thing, but I just couldn't do it. So and it just turned into something else. So
This sounds weird.
let's release it. So I actually consider myself as a really bad house producer because I can't do it, but I try. Maybe that's the sound. I'm not sure.
Sound
I
like.
try to make house music.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Alejandro? ¿Qué piensas?
Pues yo creo que sí hay influencias de varias cosas, pero es ahorita como hay una tendencia del como house que sale, digamos, de Berlín o Ámsterdam, porque, digamos, cuando uno piensa en Berlín siempre tiene en la cabeza techno, pero hay muchas cosas de house que salen, muchos record labels en Berlín que están enfocados a house y tienen su sonido característico. Y yo creo que eso ha venido afectando el sonido también que se hace en Oslo, pero como ellos dijeron, o sea, algo característico de Noruega, pues obviamente, si no la contribución al mundo, digamos, es el space disco y todas estas cosas. Pero el house que se está haciendo en Noruega está muy influenciado por diferentes elementos. No voy a decir minimal, pero tiene elementos más de exploración con los
Muy
sintetizadores.
quirky,
Quirky es la vaina.
Okay.
explorando como sonidos de los sintetizadores de una manera distinta, pero teniendo un bajo que sigue siendo que me identifica, ok, esto es house.
Funky bass with
Pero no es tech house tampoco. ¿Sí sabes? O sea, es como, está bien, sí, está bien polish,
Okay.
bien definido.
Sí.
Y yo diría que eso es como algo que está, como un signature que está saliendo ahí, que, bueno, toca moldearlo. Seguimos.
Sí. How do you guys feel influenced by any kind of like particular sounds that you start hearing just because you are from Norway? That you just hear?
Oh, you mean like their local sounds?
Yeah. Is there some kind of that you say, okay, maybe this music I do is because I heard when I was born, when I was a kid, I hear.
Well, that's
this.
that's kind of weird because I mean we grew up as like this post-oil generation,
Okay.
where Norway all of a sudden got a lot of money, and they had the money to order stuff from the U.S. And also, so it got very like all of Norway got very influenced by the U.S. and like the Western capitalistic globalization. I'm not going to go too much into politics, but but that kind of made Norway go away from their own heritage and cultural roots. So nobody has been listening to Norwegian folk music for 40 years. It's been completely like, no, we don't want to touch it. But now, actually, it's funny that you ask, because lately, the young people in Norway are going crazy with this because they probably have been longing for some like local cultural roots. So now you have these parties in Oslo where they play like the fiddle and everything, and people get drunk and dance like crazy. So, and it's also mixed up with the electronic music, and so actually right now it's
really interesting to listen to.
Yeah, so we have some friends that are doing
Drunk fiddle playing. That's interesting to listen to. That's quirky. Oh yeah.
Yeah, quirky.
But it's gonna be nice to see where that goes, because right now it's all in the open. It's just longing, I think, from the young people. So
Have you tried to include some of that in your own production so far, or you're still like, I'm not sure?
I have like 1 or 2 tracks that are like more like nature driven, you know, like a little bit mountain house.
You had like a flute track on your last album, right?
Yeah.
Your brother played the
My brother played the
flute. Yeah. It's a bit.
Yeah.
What about Summerfield?
I think I haven't tried yet though. I had like a guitar and like a jazz singer, which kind of sings like experimenting with a.
Well, tell you about the
experimental singer. Sings like folk. Yeah, she actually sings like folk. So it doesn't have any like text or language. It's more like
Well, you chant, maybe?
chant. Yeah, it's a chant. So that will probably come out this year. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's like
Coming out in Badabing, of course, or are you guys releasing another label?
True. Yeah, we also try to release stuff in other labels as well.
Yes.
It's
Yeah, you need to diversify to make other
Yes.
people to know the music.
But then Marius is working a lot with vocalists. Yeah, so he's touching a lot of different like styles, and which has been really.
Yeah, it's a fun part to do. I haven't done that much before. So for me to work with vocalists, it's interesting because you can kind of like have a new perspective to things, and
Definitely.
is that like it could be that last instrument that some tracks are missing. I mean, I love a good vocal and I hate a bad vocal.
Oh, yeah. Vocals just can take a track to the other level or just ruin it. You know?
Yeah, and I think that's like I think that's a bit a no for house music, is to like recycle vocals every year. There's so many house vocals which is the same over and over and over again. It's like, how many house tracks do you need with a Loletta Holloway sample in your vinyl or USB collection? I mean, it's like, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
There's so much good vocalists around there in the world. people who can write text and sing and stuff like that, use them instead.
Yeah, we need to do the music of our time as well, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't be lazy. Just like be creative instead. That's like, yeah. That's why I started with it.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, and yeah, it's definitely it adds a different vision to this thing of creating music, no?
Yeah, that's actually, yeah.
Y tú, Alejandro, ¿cómo te has sentido con la cultura Norway? ¿Has incluido algo en tu trabajo? Have you included something of that feeling, Norway feeling to your music, or still you don't feel like?
No, ok, pues bueno, digamos, yo tengo eso que hablas, pero con una, digamos, con algo de acá de Colombia, que un remix que dice, no, ni siquiera un remix, era un cover que dice un Carlos Vives, pero ni siquiera de Carlos Vives, sino, exacto, se me fue el nombre. Pero bueno, de una canción y la volví slow tempo, la canté con guitarra y es deep, jazzy, house.
Wow.
Así. Pero ese es como mi ejercicio con algo local, pero con algo local de Noruega, no. No, pues,
Or just a small influence that you said, okay.
no, me han influenciado varios artistas de allá, obviamente hay muchos estando en Bergen especialmente me sorprendió mucho Björn Torske, que es un oso, un dinosaurio de
Björn Torske is like
One of the masters.
y lo que me gusta es que OGs, lo que me pasa, exacto, so, lo que pasa con él es que él tiene música que puede ser muy mellow, como easy listening, es muy fácil de escuchar para cualquier persona, no es electrónica, pero él tiene slow tempo, él tiene cosas también que van a house arriba, pero lo mellow, lo que es más orgánico, que se escuchan las guitarras y los sintetizadores y errores también, eso me parece muy bonito, como que dije, esto me gusta, no es tan... Es que a veces la música moderna, especialmente en house music y lo que uno escucha de house music, digamos una persona que no sabe mucho de house y cuando le preguntan, hey, ¿te gusta el house? Sí, me gusta, pero ellos solo piensan en Defected Records. Es como que a ellos les falta investigar que hay muchos sonidos distintos
Sí.
de bajo que de verdad son house, pero no es ese sonido de Defected.
Sí, claro.
Y eso pasa con los DJs que he encontrado en Noruega y es ese sonido más orgánico, más que se nota que están y la embarran y suena bonito esa embarrada. Y eso es lo que
Happy mistake is there.
Happy mistake. So, eso es lo que más yo aprendí para mí, como, y no suena tan plástico como plástico.
Okay. So Alejandro is saying something really interesting, guys. He's saying that it's really good, and something he has seen in your scene is that you guys sometimes like approach to the mistake in a different way. Like modern music sometimes try to avoid the mistake and try to be so perfect all the time, while some Norwegian producers and producers from your country, they really just like get it and make it part of the music, creating happy mistakes. We were saying. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's the quirkiness.
that's the quirkiness.
That's the quirkiness of Norwegian house music.
That's
basically.
the drinking water.
So that's the trolls.
So you're beginning to make mistakes as well.
I'm bored. Yeah, oh no, this sounds too perfect. I have to make a mistake.
Yeah. But it's funny because I also play in a band called Loft with the percussionist, the drummer, and he's really good. So every time we play together, I learn a lot from him. I mean, he's amazing. And I remember our first concert, and I played a mistake on the piano, and he told me afterwards, oh, it didn't matter because he did it 3 times after each other, and then people think it's right before you correct it. And that was one thing. If you do a mistake, do it 3 times, and then it's right. Yeah. So it's
Yeah, nice music law. After 3 times a mistake, instead of
And then he also told me the other thing. This is completely new music for people. Nobody has heard it before, so nothing is a mistake.
Yeah, they don't know how it should sound in the beginning, so everything.
just make it a jam, enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean,
sounds good.
It's all about sounds and frequencies, everything is allowed.
Cool.
No rules.
Cool. Now let's go to this place of the sea. How do you feel now here in Colombia? How do you see, or let's start from this side. What was that thing that you guys that make you feel like, okay, I want to go to Colombia, I want to go to South America? What was that feel? Was
This thing.
we have todo like, okay, you need to go, or there is good.
First, al principio era como huir del invierno, ¿por qué no Colombia? So you can say, first,
Like Ross, yeah.
running from winter, let's take a look at Colombia. I have some friends there. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, we always wanted to go to Colombia, and then we got to work together, and then
Do you guys have some kind of notion or concept about Colombia and South America before coming, or what was your first music approach to Colombia?
we're here for the food.
There's a music layer we can.
No, but of course, I mean, we're playing like Philippa Gordon, for example. We're playing his tracks, and it's all of South America has always been. I mean, our Norwegian friends that has been in South America to play have always come back, and it's like, wow, it's crazy. It's so many people, and it's everybody's so into it, and it's so it's kind of been. It's like a fantasy world.
You don't have to be drunk to dance.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like
In Norway, it's
New type of people. Yeah, here dancing is just like a part.
just like you just come into a club and then you just start dancing. For instance, in Norway, you come into a club and you go to the bar and then you drink, and then you go out dancing.
You say, okay,
Where it's
like dancing.
Yeah, it's like first dancing, maybe then go to a bar. There's like, so it's a new kind of new kind of experience, and so that's a different culture. It was beautiful. Yeah, for us, this is how it should be. Yeah, that's how it should be. Yeah.
And now that you are here, that you have been for a couple weeks, like to Santander, maybe. What do you think about Colombia electronic music and house music scene? Have you seen something different? Well, what you expect? Or
actually that's the challenge when you go to a new city to play, because you play yourself. So you don't get actually to hear too many other people. But I'm gonna be here this weekend also, so I'm looking forward to go out and check out the scene and to.
We had a couple of warm-ups, which was really nice.
So people that have been playing with us
on Mad Radio, and so it's cool to listen. But I'm probably not able to do that. But you can always.
Okay, let's don't talk about the DJs, the colleagues then, but let's talk about the community, the crowds. How do you feel that? How the clubs? Have you seen nice clubs, nice crowds? How do you feel?
Yes,
it's people have been very interested. It seems that they're actually coming to see what we do, what we are about, what we want to present. In Oslo, it's a bit more spoiled, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
People are a bit more like they come and they dance and they don't really care. But here, it seems everybody's like standing in front of the DJ booth, looking, and maybe because we're so pale.
Okay. Coming from north of the wall, where I'm not looking that very. It's like, why these guys?
winter is coming.
Better now. Oh, yeah. Hello. Something else on your side, Marius, that you have seen, or
What?
something else on your side that you have seen about like the whole environment of house music here in Bogotá, mainly, that you have been, you have noticed?
Also, actually, the promo thing, like that people are more.
Yeah, the people are more supportive towards another kind of like the other DJs are also and are also more interested in actually promoting other DJs, which is kind of like and that's an interesting thing that I haven't kind of in the same way experienced before, that actually people come to kind of like listen to you and we should share the joy of how that music should be. That's about like That's house music. Share the joy with the
Yes.
people. It's not like it shouldn't be a competition of who has the most followers or who, I don't know, looks better and stuff like that. It should be about music and dancing support and the communities. And that's a beautiful thing I experienced here, at least. I don't know if it's like
That's a really interesting view and a really interesting mirror on us, because that's a complaint a lot of us do about the local scene. No, we said like, oh, people here don't help each other. Everyone is like really close. No, so like if you guys said, oh, we're seeing something different, maybe we're a little wrong about it. ¿Qué piensas tú que conoces
sea,
both scenes?
No, pues yo pienso que obviamente influye mucho de que la novedad y de que vienen ellos también como algo nuevo. Lo que pasa es que acá los DJs tocan mucho en el mismo circuito, entonces mucha gente se quema y eso pasa en todo el mundo. O sea, en esto también, obviamente nosotros también decimos que nadie se apoya con nadie, pero la larga cuando uno llega con una nueva propuesta, sea tocando live, sea tocando vinilo, sea tocando la música que es con buen concepto, pues ya se rompe el esquema. Y eso pasa en las dos ciudades, de acá y allá. Pero bueno, no, puntualmente mi experiencia con ellos acá, la gente estuvo súper receptiva. Hace mucho o sea, me acuerdo que alguien se viniera a acercarme a pedirme en Instagram y toca esta y la verga, chévere, o sea, cool, wow. Y lo mismo para ellos, se acercaban a felicitarlos, a tomarse fotos y a seguirlos en Instagram. Y eso en Oslo no pasa nunca. O sea,
So in guys in Oslo, really difficult to get a new fan while playing. Yeah,
with our fans. No.
so now
ay, pero el proceso es más lento y es como ellos dicen, es más, la comunidad es más pequeña y van y pues también europeos nórdicos, entonces acá pasa más que acá hay más gente, pero pues también están divididas en ciertos grupos, o sea, por flux especialmente.
sí.
Entonces, pero bueno, nos fue súper bien. En el miércoles, en Matt Ready, en el Cox, puntualmente hago paréntesis en el Cox porque pues es como mi casa, yo siempre toqué ahí antes de irme a Noruega y antes de mudarme tocaba ahí como residente y siempre era súper. Y pues yo quedé con ellos como amigos y esta vez que tocamos, wow, casa llena, gente súper contenta que quería escuchar house desde hace mucho tiempo porque pues bueno, o sea, tiene su imagen, su género y su imagen ahorita.
Sí.
Entonces hacer un Twitch, les gustó bastante. Creo que de hecho se abrió como el espectro más como ok.
Qué bien.
Y ya nos fue bien.
Can I ask Alejandro a question?
Yeah, sure.
Because in South America, Norwegian black metal is also really, I think,
Is that thing?
is really popular.
Yeah.
And now it seems like they like us as well.
Yeah. No, I still them.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. Like I think it's more like the sound itself. Like it's exactly like if we talk about metal, black metal, like when these guys in like I don't know, I can't remember the names. Dim Warrior, for example, from Norway.
They are
When they play and when they play in Norway, they can gather just only them, not festival. They can gather 5,000 max people, but here they can gather 50,000 people. So and it happens in electronic music once people like you. If people like your style and says, okay, this is nice and not the typical common thing, you start gaining more following, and then you end up playing festivals in front of 20,000 people.
Oh shit! I hoped that it was because we were Norwegian.
You were waiting for another answer. We are glum. Expecting another kind of answer. That was a really low answer. It's just. Can we just say because you are Norwegians?
We have to work on that one.
Yeah. Do it in practice though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk. We are getting to the end, but let's talk a little about Badabing. You guys already told us something, but it will be good because I suppose a lot of people should be and must be really interested now in the music you guys and the house music that you guys are doing over there. So let us know a little more about the label. What are you guys doing there? Are you doing parties in Oslo, in other parts of the world? What kind of music that you're releasing? Maybe someone wants to send you some music from Colombia.
Definitely. I mean, if from Colombia, I guess it's best to contact you. And also, please follow us on Bandcamp if you can, because that's, Spotify is not doing that well now, to put it that way. So, I guess Bandcamp is the thing. And we're having our first vinyl release now, actually in 1 week. And we're going to continue to doing more vinyl, doing more,
Like as well.
more live stuff and more like working with artists to make art. We have our by the way,
Like mix kind of art.
we have a present for you.
Oh,
We work with an artist called Lawrence Grau. He's half Mexican, half Norwegian and Swedish.
miren esto.
Tiger.
Wow.
And this is the Oslo tiger. We actually have a big like golden tiger in the middle of Oslo for some reason. I don't know why.
Example, Colombia is the
You
condor.
wrote 3.
Huh?
Colombia is the condor.
Roti? Yeah.
So, is this a present?
You can have the scene.
Karen now is missing something.
My gift.
Wow, man.
No, so I hope you're welcome. I hope you really do more of those kind of things because more physical.
Really appreciate it. And are you selling these ones on Bandcamp?
Yes. And also we're gonna do more of them because they turned really popular. So
Yeah, really beautiful
We
stuff.
them out, so produced in Berlin.
yeah, it's like silk printed in Berlin on like organic cotton. Oh, that's a sales pitch.
Or little Bandcamp.
So,
Badabing Diskos.
what kind of sound people can find in Badabing Records? What kind of demos they can send as well? What kind of music are you expecting to release?
Well, I guess everything quirky and a little bit different, but also I guess for the vinyl part, we're gonna do more like straightforward club music, and then for digital, we're probably gonna do more like listening music, and So
House music overall or other genres as well?
no, I think we need to kind of limit ourselves to to the genre of house music with the weird inputs.
Just have a
Genres like,
just have a listen to the releases and then see if you kind of like, oh, I can,
Yeah,
And
we can relate to what we
to
miss,
something.
maybe. Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
please do send.
yeah.
Nice, guys. And last but not least, where people can find you in Instagram or your email. I don't know what is your favorite? Yeah, WhatsApp or no?
No. TikTok, Tinder. No, but if you go to Badabing Diskos on Badabing Diskos with a K on Instagram or Facebook or everything, you be able to find all of us.
Okay.
I guess.
So from there, people will be able to find Beanie and Summerfield and
Definitely.
Casablanca.
See.
Okay, sounds great. Anything else you guys would like to add before we finish this really special episode we have with you today?
No, I'm just really happy to be here.
Yeah.
And thanks for the invite.
It's a cool city, and I haven't been to the whole country, but it's loving it.
You guys will come back. We'll be back. Come back. Darius is almost leaving, no? Like in a few?
Yeah, he's on his way to his airport. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why he's like.
So just because of that, tenemos que acabar por hoy. Pero nos está faltando. ¿Qué nos está faltando?
One moment.
Ah, ok. Y ese lo tenemos. Sí, nos falta el momento del divertimento. We have a section in the podcast that is called divertimento because we do something funny with the guest.
Good.
in this case, we have this. We have a list of different slang words we use in Colombia, and Alejandro is gonna try to paint them for you. Okay? So you're gonna try to guess what is it. Okay?
Okay.
Sounds good?
I just say.
So let's go.
We need some paper here. We need, no sé si tenemos allí en qué apoyar ahí de la biblioteca, tal vez.
How's your drawing skills?
We're gonna try that. We're gonna see that.
Of plus or of minus?
Los.
Ja, det är sin kan apoyar también. Bajo mi amor. Balanceado para que puedas apoyar.
Du kan inte till för.
Do you guys have it? Or
Yeah, we're ready. We're just discussing in Norwegian how to.
So the first word will be jartera.
Artera?
Jartera.
Let's.
You may go.
Okay, that's
My lucky lips.
Maybe we had a word in Norwegian as well, then, so we can say it in Norwegian.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I think Alejandro is making it.
It's a vampire.
No.
wait.
I'm just gonna give you guys a clue. What Alejandro is drawing is a feeling, it's a way, it's a mood.
Be feeling sad.
No.
Feeling angry.
Well,
I can't see. Anxious. Or bored. Being bored?
Yeah.
Artera. Being bored. Okay, that's a board.
Ve, puedes mostrarle a la cámara
Ajá.
también el dibujo para que todos lo vean.
Okay, it's
Vamos a mostrar tus habilidades.
it's not like as the best board.
It doesn't have to be perfect, man. It's a happy mistake.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Okay, second word. Vamos con la segunda, que es camellar.
Oh my god. Very cool. Yes. Are we there?
Lurer den den här då.
God damn it. Okay. No, I was kidding. How can I can yeah.
What was his name?
Camellar.
Kamidad.
That Latin of
Okay.
Kamijar.
Kamidjar.
Is it a duck?
Nice. Is it a leg? Is that a leg or?
Okay. Start over if you.
Kamidjar.
O si te rindes, pasamos a otra palabra.
okay, next Metman of
Bueno, camellar refers to work, basically.
You work.
Yeah.
Work hard, draw work.
Yeah. So if you, it's
that
just,
is, I wanted to draw a guy like with a big spike, like in a mine.
like the Titanic's logo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can say in Spanish and in Colombian Spanish, you can say, tengo mucho camello, I have a lot of work.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
We could have been that picture actually.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be something nice.
Laptop.
Hola.
Oh, yeah, you could use the first one, man. So third one might be an easy one because it's a popular, really popular one. Parcero.
Parcero.
Have you heard that one? Maybe? Parcero?
Strekman.
Yes, that
Strekman doing something. Oh, they're dancing.
Kjæreste.
Are they are in love?
Kjærestepar i gamle der.
No?
Are
Are they
cuddling?
are they cuddling? Is it a heart? No.
Der kan. Skal vi se da. Er det sånn fingerkrok som gjorde Og det dans.
So is it there like is it like a dance?
No, that you can dance.
Ikke dans. No? It's love. Is it love?
It's not love.
No,
It's not love. It's hate.
Hate? Ok, ja, det
No, they
Og frustrasjon.
no, that
It's before love. There's like a connection or
Jesus.
passion. Passion? Yeah, passion. That's passion.
I mean, that feeling you may have with somewhere else. It might be a woman, it might be...
Ah, ok, ja, forelskelse, liksom?
Det er ikke poison.
Ah, ok.
Before love, there is anger.
Drama!
Okay, so that one is last chance.
Go on.
I know.
Oh, that drawing is.
It's like doing like this, like friendship.
Yeah.
Ah, friendship. Nice,
So
friendship.
parcero is a friend.
Zero is a friend.
Parcero.
Ok.
Kamerat.
Kamerat og kompis. Generaten min, du.
Alejandro, muestra a la cámara que yo creo que están curiosos de conocer.
No, mis garabatos. Así.
Claro, hay que mostrar lo que estamos haciendo. So, next one we have just two left. Next one is rumbear.
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 Rumba, skal du det?
Ja,
Ja.
Ben. Nice, Ben. Ja, så.
Nå koker det greit her. Er det party? Er det party? Is it a party? Is it party? Yeah, it's basically party.
And
Yeah.
Farin, yeah.
Nice.
This is a cool one. Buen dibujo ahí.
Rumbear.
Rumbear. It's to partying, yeah. And the last one is
Nice.
chimba.
That's a really good. We have to start a new label now because this is like a really good logo for a label. Look at this. I mean, the tiger is good, but this is excellent.
Yeah.
Rumbear.
Rumbear, yeah.
Rumbear.
Last one is chimba.
Chimba.
That can be some...
A chimbita.
Chimba.
Yeah.
Oh, thumbs up.
Ish.
Kind of.
High five.
Positive.
Yeah, definitely.
Waving hands. Hitchhiking.
Yeah.
Tommel opp. Thumbs up. Great.
Når du gjør det her.
What?
Positive. Cool. It might it's like when something is nice.
Nice.
You can
Yeah,
say-
nice. Yeah, nice.
Chimba.
Chimba.
Cool.
Okay.
Sånn cool. Ja. Ja, that's it's...
Drawing hands is not easy. This is a good hand.
It was a good hand. That was a good hand.
Well, that's not going to be a label.
Let's show this one because sí, dibujar manos no es fácil.
Una chimba.
Es una chimba más Men det här tu vet tiene dos significados porque la otra es...
La chimba. Les va a hacer el dibujito de la chimba. En chimbo.
Huh? What were they?
I'm confused.
You are not confused, right?
That's why...
Is that the same thing?
Or the same thing?
Okay.
Do you miss?
I don't get it.
Okay, then... like this. What do you do there?
Well, it doesn't need hair. I mean, look at that's not the same thing. This.
This. That's not the same thing as this.
Well, that's not a chimba. For somebody, maybe that's the same thing. But in Norway, we
Don't call it. We don't call it chimba.
Okay, guys, it's been really nice to have you here. Thank you for being in the Treasure Groove. Y por acá nos vemos pronto, Alejandro. Qué bueno que estés llevando el sonido colombiano afuera, a otros lugares del mundo. Qué bueno que estés trayendo sonido de lo que sucede. Y bueno, aquí, you guys are always welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Parceros.
Very nice. Yeah.
Chimba. Chao, chao.
Um.